Hi, my name's Elisa, and today I am updating my 2025 Project Pan. So my pan updates get later and later every month, it would seem, but I'm hoping we're gonna get back on schedule. So this next update, like June's update, is probably going to be shorter time frame. Hopefully more impressive than this one's gonna be. I'm warning you now. Depression, anxiety, it doesn't lend itself to like using products, putting on makeup, doing any more than basics. So today we are going to be updating the project and I'm going to be weighing things in real time because I didn't prep for this video. Sorry. So first up, we have empties. Benefit Ka-Brow is finally gone and I could not be more excited. I actually ended up really enjoying this product, and honestly I kind of miss this. I didn't think I would because I had it forever, as you do with, you know, brow waxes, and I just genuinely am happy this is gone because it kept drying out to the point of just insanity and like impossible to really use. It wasn't functional anymore really, so like toward the end it was kind of like just me calling it and being like, okay, you just have to throw away the little clump because you're not getting anything out of this. So this is gone, which is so exciting. We're done. And I think the main reason I miss that so much is that I am not enjoying the thing that I have been using in its place, and that is the Hourglass Arch Brow Sculpting Pencil in Platinum Blonde. It's one of those triangular, thicker shaped pencils, and I don't have a lot of brow. You can probably tell this is a little thick for me as far as like actually filling it in. I just feel like I'm crayoning on my brows, which is not a great feeling. I feel like I don't get a very, not that I really do my brows all that natural, I just feel like it's a very stark brow. I used it for the first time the last time I filmed, and I just feel like my brows look crazy. I think they turned out a little bit better today. I don't love this. I have to be honest, I don't love this. However, we're gonna use it. So we're gonna weigh it. It weighs 13.42 grams. Next up are empties. It actually doesn't look empty because it looks like there's more product down there, but I could not for the life of me get anything else out of this. And this is the Ole Henriksen Truth Serum. As you can see, this was the journey we have been on with it. This is fine. There's nothing inherently wrong with it. I just don't think vitamin C at this point in my skincare is what my skin needs. I don't feel like it did much to help me out, and honestly, it's so little, I probably wasn't going to see a giant difference, but I'm not drawn to buying it again. So I'm happy it's another serum out of my collection. We are slowly dwindling them down, which is a great feeling, and this is one more to impact that. Unfortunately, however, the thing I have replaced it with, I actively hate. This is the Tatcha Serum Stick. I don't actually believe this is meant to be used as a serum, but it's kind of just what I've been doing. I spray on the Tower 28 spray, I put this on, I let it sink in, and then I follow it up with moisturizer. It probably doesn't help that I also actively hate the moisturizer I'm using right now. It's just too heavy. And this, I mean, it goes quickly because it's just a stick, but I'm pretty sure you're supposed to use this on top of makeup. Like if you're getting like cakey under eyes, like it's supposed to like add some moisture, which I'm never gonna use that like that because I have the opposite problem. I don't get like dried out cakey stuff, I get super oily. So I'm just using this, it says treatment and touch-up balm for eyes and face. So I just like put it everywhere, chest, neck, because I'm just trying to get rid of it, honestly. And yeah, I noticed nothing with this other than on days when I'm gonna have oilier skin anyway, this kind of makes the problem worse. So yeah, I'm using it. It's gonna be out of my collection. I'm praying this is gone by the end of June because it's just nothing special. And it weighs exactly 36 grams. And that's all I believe I have for empties. It was not a crazy usage month, as I said. So let's just jump into the things that I didn't use really quick and get those out of the way. Coco and Eve Sunny Honey Bali Bronzing Foam in medium. I am not at the point in summer where I feel this is necessary. I have engagement photos on Friday and I'm not thinking I'm gonna use this. Like, I might. We'll see how I feel like come Wednesday. If I feel like, okay, I need to start prepping and I feel like this is going to make me feel more confident, I will probably use this for the wedding I'm going to over Juneteenth weekend, just for the confidence boost. After that though, this might get decluttered or like passed on to someone who does self-tan, because I'm just not a self-tanner who does this enough to warrant owning a full-size product. I would have bought the mini, but they didn't make the color I wanted in mini, I want to say, at this point last year. And so, yeah, I'm just not reaching for this. I'm never going to use up this giant thing of self-tanner. So I'm thinking we will keep it through this month and then probably declutter it and pass it on to someone who tans, because it's just not getting use. I don't even know what to say. This is the Caviar Miracle Multiplying Volume Mist. I suck at remembering to dry my hair, and if I do dry my hair, I forget to reach for this. There's such a large part of me that just wants to like toss this, but like there's nothing left. Like there's barely anything. I don't even know if you can see that. Like there's barely anything in there. And if I just reached for it and did like a quick blow dry, it would be fine. My hair is very thin. It does not take long to blow dry. We'll see now that my mental state's in a little bit better of a place if this gets usage now, but like I just feel like I'm constantly coming on and being like, I need to use this up. Yeah, we know. I'm ashamed at this point because what the hell? Yeah, I don't think I know I've not been taking the best care of myself, so this has just not gotten use. And like every week, I'm like, this will be the week that I remember. Just one day, that's my only goal, is to use this once a week. That is my goal, like is a good starting position. And I just don't, and it's frustrating because this is not one that I'm like, oh, I can just get rid of it and never have to moisturize again. No, that's not how that works. That is not how that works. I like this stuff. I love the way this smells. I love the way it feels on the skin. I like the way that it sinks in. I don't feel greasy. I just suck at moisturizing. And it's a sensory thing. I know it's a sensory thing because I just hate the way it feels. But it's also just like a necessary evil. Just, you gotta do it. And I don't know. So I had done so well with face masks. I was taking baths. I was just slapping it on my face every time I took a bath. And I have taken multiple baths in the past month and just not put this on my face. And it's frustrating because it's a face mask. Like, it's not a chore. It shouldn't be a chore. But for some reason, I don't do it. This is the Pharmacy Night Mask. Yeah, this is just one of those things. Like I said, depression. I don't use my products when I'm depressed because the idea of doing anything other than just like washing my face bare minimum, like with water and a microfiber cloth. Yeah, I'm not putting on this. So it doesn't have really much left, probably about half. And just, I don't reach for it. And it's kind of the same thing with the lotion. Just do it. It's not something that you can just declutter and take out of your routine and never be a thing. You need to be moisturizing your skin. Girly, you're almost 30. Figure it out. Whitening stick. I literally only whiten my teeth if I have some sort of event. So I will probably whiten my teeth this week for engagement photos. I will whiten my teeth again in a couple weeks for a wedding. But like I didn't have anything in the past month that was special, so this did not get used. Yet again, I have just been using water and a I cannot think of words today. Microfiber cloth to take off my makeup, wipe off my face at the end of the night. I have not been reaching for my Bioderma. It doesn't have use. It hasn't moved. So, say it with me. I only use this when I microdermabrasion, shave my face. I only use this when I shave my face. Haven't had a reason to shave my face. Probably will this week. And then before the wedding, maybe. That's kind of quick. So yeah, no real use on this, though it does leak, so I'm sure there's a weight difference. We have the Glow Recipe Avocado Melt Retinol Eye Sleeping Mask. I do use this every single day. And while you may not notice much of a difference, I couldn't see through this at all when I started, so I'm pretty excited. I use the teeny tiniest amount because I do use this during the day, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's an eye sleeping mask. So I use a little bit during the day just to give my eyes some moisture. Don't use it at night really. This was 99.21 grams. It is now 97.75 grams. I'll take it. Next up, we have my lip sleeping mask from COSRX. This is not my favorite. I use it every day and it disappears. So my Laneige sat on my skin, or sat on my lips. Like, I would put it on in the morning, I'd go to my cube, it's still on my lips by like 9 a.m. This, I get into the office at 7, this is probably already gone. If I eat, drink, anything, talk, gone. Also super grainy, not my favorite at all. This did weigh 72.70, wait, what? Something's wrong here. This weighed 72.75 and now weighs 32.75. Maybe I meant to write 42? Maybe this, I think this is supposed to be 42. Next up, something I've been enjoying and I have been using frequently is the Supergoop Mineral Matte Screen SPF 40. This is 100% mineral and it's like tinted. I think you can technically use it as a primer and I love this. So I don't wear face makeup at all to work, and so wearing this, it doesn't give me real pigment, but I swear it like diffuses the redness. I have a decent bit of redness in my skin. It's just how it is. I'm very pale, so it just shows up. This looks really nice. I love the way it feels on the skin. I feel like the Trader Joe's one and then the Supergoop one, or the Trader Joe's one dupes would always kind of, it's the silicone based, so I can almost feel it on my skin. I feel like it wasn't really sinking in all that well. This is really nice. I love that it's 100% mineral, and I've just really, really enjoyed this, and this is something that I am not finding difficult to use at all. It did weigh 59.89. It now weighs 47.8, so decent use. We will take it. I believe that is all the skincare. Now we have perfume. So you can, I don't know, yeah, you can see that mark there and the use that we have gotten. I use this for about a week, I want to say, the way that I rotate through my perfumes. This week I will use it and probably one more week in June. So this goes really quick. I love the sprayer on this. It just mists so nicely. I like this a lot more than I thought I did, actually. It's growing on me, I swear. Like, your tastes change, and when I first bought this I really liked it back, it's been a little bit, and then I went through like a year or two where I was like, not my thing, back to loving it. Very much enjoying using it. Weighing with liquids is weird, but it did weigh 129.14. It now weighs 124.31. And honestly, I don't feel like this is going to take me very long to use the rest of. I believe we are officially into makeup. So first up, we have the Stay Naked Correcting Concealer. The mark has worn off of this, and I've never been able to get it to settle. I really don't know how that happened the first time. It weighed 24.29 last time and now weighs 23.83. Still enjoying it. It's fine. I think it's probably starting to dry out a little bit, or maybe I am using enough of it that it's not coming onto the wand as nicely, but I probably have this till the end of the year. I don't use all that much concealer, so taking my time. The Laura Mercier powder weighed 84.74 and now weighs 82.57. And like I said, I just have not been doing my makeup much in the last month, so that's gonna affect my usage, obviously. I've really enjoyed this powder, but I mean, it's giant. I'm gonna have it for a while. Tatcha primer, still don't love this, but I like it a lot more with my skin being a little bit oilier, honestly. As you can see, we're making progress. It's just slow. And I still don't like this packaging, and I still don't love this primer. I just kind of feel meh about it every time I use it. So it did weigh 118.39. It weighs 116.02. Tiny Perversion eyeliner from Urban Decay. Yeah, I just don't use much black eyeliner anymore. When I do, it's just on the tight line on the top. That's it. Doesn't need much. Don't need to sharpen it very often. It weighed 4.47 last time and weighs that still. Similarly, Ozone lip liner. This, I think, is starting to get kind of dry because I don't feel like I'm getting product payoff. Not that you get color with this, but I just feel like the payoff isn't there anymore. It still weighs 5 grams. NARS eye primer. This is fine. It is nothing special. I'm using it. The wand has really weird payoff, I feel like. I want more payoff than this wand gives me, and I have to keep dipping back in. However, I feel like there's still a ton in here, so I'm not sure how that works. So it did weigh 22.79. It now weighs 22.58. Wow. On to my Dior lip oil. As you can see, it hasn't moved. It weighed 35.65. It now weighs 35.54. And it's not that I don't like it. I am just scared to take it with me anywhere. So I will only reach for it if I'm sitting at my desk and realize my lips are kind of dry, and then I grab it. Or I want something on my lips before I sit down for online therapy. I grab this. It's just not something I'm taking with me, so it's not getting use. Dior Lip Maximizer. I don't think we made a ton of progress. If you can see those lines a little bit, but not anything to write home about. It weighed 25.61. It now weighs 25.48. I love this. I use it when I think about it. It's a great just leave on, put it on itself, slap it on, go to the grocery store kind of thing. Next up, something I just cannot get to like. Marc Jacobs bronzer in Tantastic. So I was correct. This did used to smell like coconut. It doesn't anymore. It's really soft. It's very, very soft. And I feel like I dip my brush in and I put it on and I'm like, oh God, I'm very pale. I have to be very careful with bronzer. This doesn't work well with the way that I use bronzer, which is very sparingly. This just, I feel like it just dumps it on my skin. And then I'm like, okay, I gotta figure it out. I just gotta figure it out. I look a little crazy. I just gotta figure it out. So this weighed 149.81 and now weighs 149.7. We're seeing a pattern. Yeah, I think I will use this through this quarter, and it's probably getting decluttered, which like pains me to say because I remember how expensive this was, but it is old and it just doesn't work with how I do my makeup. It never really worked with how I do my makeup. Hourglass Ethereal Light Ambient Lighting Powder. I use it every time I do my makeup. I do definitely prefer the diffused light to this. However, it is doing its job in, you know, lightening up darker products, and it still looks very nice. It looks, you know, glowy as it's supposed to. It did weigh, let me zero that out. It weighed 88.91. It now weighs 88.58. Next up, the Laura Mercier Highlight in 01, the Matte Radiance Baked Highlight. This is so gorgeous, and I love it so much. It gives the perfect amount of glow to the skin. It's not too much. It's not too subtle. It's kind of perfect. Just the way that I do my makeup now, and I'm obsessed with it, and I am loving remembering why I wanted it so badly, because my roommate in college had it, and that was why I like added it to my wish list. And I haven't touched it in a while, and oh my God, I forgot how great it is. It weighed 86.47. It weighs the same because I just like dip in, brush it on. You don't need much, but it looks so nice. One that is not working as well as I remember it working is the Natasha Denona. Yes, Natasha Denona. I don't know why I looked at this and was like, what does it say? Super Glow in Fair. I feel like it's a little, like, it literally looks like my skin tone. Like, it's kind of perfect. However, it's a little intense for me, I think, which is crazy because I have more intense highlights that I like. I just don't love the way this looks on my skin, and I don't know what it is because it's pretty. It's very sparkly. It does the job. I just am never, I never look at it and go, ooh. I'm always just kind of like, okay, I have highlight on. So this weighed 83.53. It weighs the same. This is another one I might declutter at the end of this quarter. Next up, we have my 3 Clinique Cheek Pop blushes. First up, Melon Pop. I was so smart in waiting for the summer months to put these in because, yeah, I definitely reached for them a lot more. This was something that I was like, oh, it's kind of orangey. I don't think I'm gonna like it. They just give the perfect wash of color. It's not too intense. They're very blendable. They're workable. I really like them. This weighed 37.67. It weighs the same. Same goes for Pansy Pop. This is just one of those colors that I, like, in the pan, I'm like, wait, that's really intense. That's not how I do my makeup anymore. But then I put it on. Beautiful summery color. Just a nice wash on the cheeks. Really love it. Enjoying using them a lot. This weighed 37.8. It weighs 37.76. And then for the darker color in Fig Pop, the little like mini that I have, this is really nice, especially at night or with just like moodier makeup. This weighed 13 grams before. It weighs 13 grams now. Next up, still loving my NARS Soft Matte Foundation in Mont Blanc. I just love this. I just feel like it is a little dark, which is why that ambient lighting powder is so nice. However, I do feel like the NARS, what is it, Chantilly that's under this, it's really good for concealer on me, but not in foundation. I think that Sheer Glow was in Chantilly and it's just a weird tone all over the face. This is a little dark, but it's a better tone. So I have been enjoying using it. I love the way that it makes my skin look. I love the way it lasts. This is not a chore to use. It weighed 71.1 before. It now weighs 69.57. I love this. I'm enjoying using it. I'm probably gonna miss it when it's gone. Next up, my mascara of the moment is the Benefit Fan Fest. This is starting to dry out a lot quicker than I feel like it should. Obviously, I used it all of April. Now we've used all of May. And I feel like, you know, I'm at the end. It's harder to get payoff. And I'm still getting compliments on it. I still think it looks very nice. It's just a lot more work to get onto the lashes. So that's interesting. I feel like at the end of the month, at the end of this quarter, it's gonna be ready to be done. So that's a plus. So it weighed 24.34. It now weighs 23.27. And this is one I wear to work. I wear it every day, so that is why it does have a decent bit of use. Next up, the MAC Fix Plus Stay Over Setting Spray. I know I talked about the One Size setting spray last time and I said it was nice because it wasn't like getting a shower every time, but there is something about how wet this makes you. Just how moist your face gets. That's not better. Anyway, this, it's kind of like a shower, yes, but I feel like it's doing something. You know what I mean? Like I can feel where I put it. The One Size I struggled with because I felt I overused because I couldn't feel it on my skin. And so I just kind of felt like, okay, more. But like you don't feel it. So I don't know. This is nice because I know where I put it. I know how much is on my skin. And I love Fix Plus. I don't know if I love this as much as normal Fix Plus, but it's nice. It weighed 141.22 and now weighs 139.17. So that is my update for my Project Pan. Super boring update. I apologize. Obviously, hoping that this next update is more exciting, that my mental health is now in a place where I want to put on makeup, I want to do a face mask, I want to take care of me. We shall see. Only time will tell. But I will see you super soon with another update, much sooner than this one, hopefully. But thank you so much for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, all the normal stuff, and I will see you guys again really soon. Bye.